Let me start this off by saying that I have never cheated on any dude I've ever dated. I've never cheated on any dude I've ever dated. But I just shared this clip um, earlier this morning, or was it last night? I think it was this morning, on my playlist on YouTube. This comic who basically, you know, how a lot of comics, when they're doing their thing, they like to engage with the audience and ask them questions and, roast them, basically. I've been roasted in a situation before when I was on a date, and I actually roasted the dude back, and it was pretty rad. But so there was a table with like three dudes and a girl, and uh, he accurately called out that he accurately called out that two of the dudes sitting there were being cheated on by their girls because they took a girls trip out to Miami, and later in the show, this is a comic who performs down in San Diego a lot. Like he must have like a regular standing gig at this club in San Diego or something, right? But he's fucking funny, you guys. He's so funny. Um, so he called out that these two dudes, their girlfriends were like cheating on them because they took a trip to Miami. And he's like, oh my God, like, why did you even let that happen? That's like the dick capital of America. Like, totally did this. I'm not going to name names, but I have literally seen this happen before. It's totally fucking happened back in the 90s. Back when my grandmother was alive. She's one of my namesakes, by the way. My grandmother, when she was alive, she's the one my grandma was not a gossip, but every once in a while, like every 10 years or something, she would drop some tea. She'd fucking drop some tea. And, I thought it was a little weird at the time because I was very young. I was really young when she fucking I was like a teenager, right? And I didn't have enough experience in the world to know what she was fucking talking about. Um, but she was like, hey, so I gotta be really careful about how I say this so that I'm not embarrassing anybody. I gotta be really careful about how I say this so I'm not embarrassing anybody. One of my relatives had a partner. My relatives had a partner who went on a girls' weekend to Vegas. Same sort of scenario. Same sort of fucking scenario. And my grandma was so fucking funny. This is my grandma on my dad's side, right? She's like, don't you find that a little strange, Shanna? It's like, I'm thinking, okay, so when she's telling me this and she's like going through her speculation, like she didn't go into a lot of details. She just gave me like two sentences of like planting the seed in my mind, right? She only gave me like two fucking sentences. But she's like, don't you find that a little weird? She's a married woman going to Vegas on a girls trip. She's married. This is my grandmother did this in the 90s and was like doing this, and I was so young at the time that I really didn't get it. I didn't get what she was trying to tell me. So I actually thought that she was implying that this particular extended family member who was married into the family, I thought she was trying to tell me that this person was gay. Because that's not unusual in my family either. Like that's not unusual in my family either. But I thought that's what she was trying to tell me. And that is not what she was trying to tell me. What she was trying to tell me is exactly the same bit that this comic did in San Diego. I'm going to drop you the link. It's fucking so funny. It's so funny because he is really that perceptive. He's very perceptive, and he can make appropriate assumptions. Or at least he did in this particular scenario. He made some appropriate assumptions, and it was fucking hilarious because he totally fucking nailed it. He nailed it so good, you guys.